Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Today is Saturday, July 22. Time is around 1:20 GMT and we will have a look at FTSE futures on the Wanda platform. So it's Saturday, markets are closed, but in the weekend I always analyze the higher time frame, the weekly, the daily, for investors, but also as a preparation for the trading week. If we know where we are in the higher time frame, then we can align the lower time frame with this. So this is also useful for traders. And so my take on the FTSE is that from the March 2020 lows, we did a wave one to the upside, the higher degree here. We have five waves: one, two, three, four, five. We have a bit of divergence. Wave 5 compared to wave 3, this divergence is not really outspoken, but yeah, for now I will assume that or wave 1 is in here. There might still be like a bullish scenario. So in this scenario I'm actually bearish on the FTSE. So I think we are started here or pull back. I will explain this more in a minute. But if I would have to give you like a bullish scenario from for this structure, so bullish would mean that we make one more high. Then I think it should look something something like this. That this here was our wave 3, and that we are doing now our wave 4 as a complex structure, in the sense that then I would label this as a WX Y, and that we have in our Y wave that we are doing a triangle actually. So this would mean that so this is the first part of our correction. So the wave W, then this is the wave X, and then as wave Y, excuse me, we are doing a triangle. Then it would mean that we have like A, B, C, D, E. Wave 4 is in, and then a wave 5 to the upside. Yeah, like this is a complex structure. I don't like to make complex structures my primary scenario. We will see afterwards if this turns out. But I just want to share this bullish scenario with you because it's still a possibility, of course. Especially now we had a very bullish week. So let's see how this further evolves. But yeah, if I look at the daily, for instance, it looks like this. If this would be a triangle here, it looks like it's not really supported in RSI or triangle. So I'm not really a big believer in this scenario for now. But it is a bullish variant in the weekly, so that we make still another high. But it's not my primary scenario. My primary scenario is this here, as I first indicated. So I believe the wave 1 high is in here, so the higher degree, and this would mean that we will now pull back into this area. So if we know where our wave 1 ends, we take the length of this wave 1, and then the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement is the area where we should go as a wave 2. So then last week I updated my higher degree Elliott wave count, because I really started to have problems with like with this structure. I was trying to fit it in 5 waves, but I came to the conclusion that it's a better fit in 3 waves. So a WXY structures, and so also on the higher time frame I opted now to do a WXY correction. Now, like you can see, I put my wave W and my wave X and my wave Y like here in the higher degree, but like I put it like this just from a distribution point of view. If we need to reach this area, it could be that as a wave 2 that we only do like a shallow um, WXY correction, and that we end like somewhere here, for instance. Um, but yeah, I I like to stick to the rules, so I will assume that our wave 2 goes into this area, and yeah, if this happens, then it looks a bit like this. But this does not necessarily need to play out. Like we can have a more shallow pullback as a wave 2. But it's not really relevant now for investors or traders. I think for investors now you cannot do anything. You wait to buy till we at least take out this low here. And yeah, as traders we analyze the lower time frame. This, so we will see if we one day reach this area. So let's focus now on this structure here and go to the daily. So yeah, let's have a look here. So as I said, I opted to work with WXY structures because it looks like we are moving in three waves, like 1, 2, 3. So this is also 1, 2, 3. This is then the ABC again. Here it starts to look like 1, 2, 3. And so now, like for investors, I would only start buying here in this area, and we are not there yet. Could also be that we have to change these areas next week, depending on what we are doing here. I think this is actually the most interesting thing now about the FTSE, this structure here, and therefore let me go to the 4-hour. Like so on the lower time frame, I believe this structure has ended, but yeah, now we have if this has ended, we can short it as traders, but there is still a possibility that this develops. So now it's three waves, like 1, 2, 3. This looks finished, corrective, but if this develops into 5 waves, so that we have a wave 4 pullback and a wave 5 here to the upside, it could be that this is a way bigger corrective structure, and then we would have something like this here. So that this was only the wave A, the wave that we then have wave B, C, that we have something like this, a bigger corrective structure here. But then, okay, I will have to update this here again. But this is something to monitor as traders next week. So my primary scenario is that this is 3 waves corrective, and the correction has finished here. But yeah, we have to be careful. If this like becomes 5 waves, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then this is not longer corrective. Then this is an impulse, can be our wave A. Then we can have at some point we have to pull back or correct this structure here, pull back, and then we can see more upside, like bigger correction to the upside. So I think the conclusion is for investors, like you don't do anything for the moment. Like your area to take profit was actually here. I would not buy it. um, even if the bullish scenario plays out that I discussed at the beginning of the video, if this becomes a triangle, we will see it in time, and then the wave 4 here can still be bought for more upside. I would just wait for these areas here till we have like a higher or a corrective structure that makes sense in the higher time frame. We need a bit more data. If we go into these areas, this might be an area to buy, but we are not there yet. And yeah, for traders, like I also said on my daily videos, we are preparing for a short here, but we also have to pay attention. If this becomes 5 waves, then we might be doing something else here. Then it's not like the scenario that I indicated here. So that our W is in here, or wave X, and then the Y to the downside. But this is something for next week. We will have a closer look at this next week. So that's my analysis of the higher time frame. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work. And if you have any other good feedback or suggestions, please also let me know in the comments section. Thank you for watching and have a nice weekend. Bye bye.